24, where we will discuss top 7 things to do when starting your first drop shipping store. Let us know where you're from. Joining us in the chats there. We'll be keeping an eye out on there throughout the stream. So feel free to ask any questions you might have. For anyone who hasn't joined us before, this is Real Talk, a show where we cover everything from how to optimize your side hustle. We'll go over some of our top marketing tips and more. Each week is ever changing, so stay tuned for all ways to maximize your business. And thank you, Lexi, for partnering up with me today on today's episode. Before we hop on into the outlines, I would love for you to share with us a quick little intro about yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Lexi. I hope everyone's having a awesome, Victoria Day. Why am I worth listening to? I've been at Shopify for a couple years now, Shopify and Operlo, helping people with their stores and helping them improve. I've also studied commerce and marketing in university, and I just would love to share all of that knowledge with people for free so you don't have to go to school.
Amazing. I myself have been with Shopify for just under 2 years. So I've helped many stores from business growth to the technical stuff. I also went to business school and I'm an artist entrepreneur running my own brand on multiple social platforms. And let's go on to the outline for today. We will be chatting about the top 7 things to do when starting your first drop shipping store. We're going to divide each of these 7 steps into days. So what you need to do for the first day, the second day, and up to the 7th day, when you will have fully complete store and have all the back end things set up properly. At the end of the stream, we'll also have a hot tip and a toolbox tip. And just a reminder along the way, we'll stop and take your questions. So feel free to drop that in the chat. And you can also access recording of this using the same link that you accessed today. And I'll hand it over to Lexi for a little intro of our topic.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Farah. All right. So as mentioned today, we're going to give you a step-by-step plan with 7 actionable steps to start your first dropshipping store, as well as maximize your success rate. We see a lot of different merchant stores every single day. So we also see the crucial steps that are being missed most of the time by people who are new to this, who haven't really done this before. We recognize it's a steep learning curve, and that's okay. So in this episode, we're aiming on helping you with this step-by-step plan. It's only 7 steps that we're going to teach you how to prepare yourself on your drop shipping journey. It would be what to expect, how to find great products to sell, how to make a high converting store, and everything else in between that are going to help you stop procrastinating and start creating your first or second Shopify drop shipping store. So for your reference, we're going to give you a head start with these 7 steps that are going to help you generate your first sales. We will not touch scaling techniques in this live stream. That's an idea that you can join us for a future episode. So if you don't have a Shopify store already, no worries. Shopify has a 14-day free trial. Use it. We get so many questions of people who have never actually opened or looked at a Shopify admin. Just look at it. Start that free trial. Click around. Just do it. But you can use the special Real Talks link to get you that 14-day free trial. You won't be charged, and if you need any sort of help from us, we're here. We're here. Lean on us. You just have to let us know. To help keep you accountable, we're also going to share with you a Trello board that is going to help you with all of these 7 steps in the process. Feel free to use it yourself and follow the steps one by one. And by the 7th day, you should have a fully functioning e-commerce store and be in a position to start running your ads for your business. So without further ado, let's jump into day 1, shall we?
All right. So day 1 is preparing your mindset. Within the first day, you want to make sure that you have the right mindset. I know it might sound a little cheesy, but you will want to dive into the learning tools, the strategies, tips, and tricks to start and run your business. Nonetheless, without preparing your mind with upcoming challenges, ups and downs you might have, you're simply writing a recipe to run your dropshipping business for a maximum of a couple weeks. With any business, you want to maintain consistency, and this is where training your mindset and being prepared for all those things that are coming your way. So on the first day, the very first thing you want to do is find your why. Simply put, you're probably in the right place since you already decided to start your business. You probably know what motivated you and why you're starting your own dropshipping business. But in case you didn't know why, you want to get into this more, just sit down for 30 minutes and put on a timer. And within those 30 minutes, just open up a simple notepad on your computer or get a physical piece of paper and write down your thoughts that come to your mind when thinking about your business and what's the actual reason you want to do this. This will help you to bring those creative juices on and start thinking about your actual motivation. Just jot down a couple super simple examples like making more money, having more freedom in your life, helping your relatives financially. Maybe you're tired of your day job, something like that. Again, it's something that's really super simple, and just keep that in mind. One more thing I wanted to mention here is you really just need to start. Don't wait. Do it now. We see so many aspiring entrepreneurs who show a ton of interest to start their own e-commerce business, but they just don't start. So if you get stuck on step one in the process, you might never move further. Just have that motivation to just keep going. Your motivation on starting your business will always win all the time. And the reason behind all of this is going to beat your procrastination. So just by following this process, you might even find a specific niche that you really enjoy and allow yourself to be ahead of the game. This live stream is built for you to actually be able to start and keep yourself accountable. So we'll move on to day 2.
Awesome. Yeah, day 1. That's important. Just do it. Get up, pick a day, and be like, today's the day I become an entrepreneur and start a business. Mark it on your calendar. Celebrate anniversaries. Make it a party. Day 2, have all the required tools by hand. Or on hand. So on the second day of your dropshipping journey, this is where you need to make sure that you have all of your tools prepared. This one's simple as to get you started. There's not a whole lot that you actually need. So first step, I guess this is 7 steps. So part A of day 2, you need a Shopify store. So feel free to use a Real Talks link that we're going to post in the chat and sign up for a 14-day trial. Shopify will make it super easy for you to set things up that may require additional time in case you decide to use another platform. Most of the things come out of the box, and you only need to set up basic stuff that we're going to cover later in our live stream here. You don't need to use You don't need web design skills to build a website with Shopify. I think that's really awesome. You just like drop pictures in and it looks beautiful, and I don't have to know any coding. Once you sign up for that Shopify account, the next thing we recommend you do is install Oberlo. Our app is going to help you import products to your store very quickly. And in the upcoming steps, we're going to help you decide on the products themselves. So Oberlo is a great way to source products without having any inventory on hand. So we also wanted to add a few apps that we think are super critical and super important to have on your store. The first one is Ali Reviews. It's free, and it allows you to bring in reviews imported directly from AliExpress. So you're going through that product. It's got raving reviews on the suppliers page. Use those reviews. The next one is an order tracking app. This app is going to help your customers track their orders within your store. Free to use with up to 50 orders a month. So free until you get starting, and then the app's going to grow, or the cost of the app will grow with you and your store. The next one is a messenger app. This installs a live chat functionality in your store so that your customers can contact you with the little chat bubble at the bottom of your page. This is free to use, and it's very, very, very important, especially with drop shipping stores, that you can provide very quick customer service. So if somebody has a product and they see it on another website and they have a question about that product, the business or the merchant that replies to that customer first is going to be the one that gets that sale. So having that messenger app there, awesome. This next one is the sticky cart button app. So this app allows when, like, if you have these beautiful long product descriptions, they might have some cute animated GIFs in there of how to use the product and the pictures of people loving it. This keeps the add to cart button in their faces. So maybe they'll only get halfway through your product description and they're sold. They're like, I want this. But then they have to like move. This stops them from having to move. Once that decision's made, they get to click the button. Awesome feature. Great. Next, you're going to make sure to register on canva.com so that you'll be able to create awesome images for your social media campaigns quickly and easily and free. Canva is such a wicked tool. If you do not have Photoshop or I don't even remember photographic design skills. There you go. If you don't have those skills, Canva takes all of the guesswork out of it for you. There's there's templates. Like you just like, I'm going to make this, drop your images in, throw in your messaging. It's going to make connecting with your customers just a little bit easier. And then finally here, depending on your operating system or whether you use your phone for everything, make sure to check out available solutions for video ad creation. If you're using a Mac, you can use iMovie to edit videos for free, or for Windows, you can use Windows Movie Maker. If you use your phone, you can use the InShot app to do that, which is available both on Android and iPhone. There are tons of other apps and tools that might be needed later on in the process. But for now, just stick with these apps and tools and you'll be ready to move on to the third step in the process.
All right, we're on a roll. I love all those tips. Day 3, though, is your budget. On the third day, we really recommend you to just try and think about your budget and whether you have enough funds to run any sort of paid ads or not really. For Facebook ads, we recommend you have at least $500 to start so you have some room to test your products. Ideally, $1,000 would be great so you're maximizing your chances of finding a winner. Now, if you don't really have enough money to start running any paid ads, just make sure to check our 20th episode on Real Talks, where we talked about using Instagram and TikTok influencers to generate free traffic without the need to actually pay them upfront. The link to that episode is right here. You can see that in the chat as well. We will talk on getting traffic to your store on the 7th step, the 7th day. But for now, I just wanted to make sure that you have all your expenses set up before we dive into the next steps. And also just keep in mind that there's going to be other expenses besides possible ad traffic costs, like product costs, transaction fees, for PayPal or Stripe, as well as taxes depending on your location. And this is why we're giving you a whole day to prepare and set these things up. To better calculate all your expenses, you can just create a Google Sheet doc and list everything that you're going to need to get started. For now, up until this day, your only expense is going to be your Shopify store, which is $29 a month, as Lexi had mentioned that earlier. But this cost will only take into account after the 14 days, okay? And also let us know if you have any questions at this point. We'll be more than happy to go over those with you. Anybody in the chat? Let's see here. I think we're good for now. Looks like everybody had some questions answered. Is that right? Yeah. If we don't, then we can move on to day 4 with Lexi.
All right.
Yeah.
So day 4, I think this one's my favorite. It's finding great products to sell. All right. So this is the exciting part. So you've gotten yourself all prepared. You've got all your tools. You've got a healthy budget. So usually everybody procrastinates on those first 3 steps. You've got those out. It's day 4. You're killing it on this start a business week. So on the 4th day, we're going to find all these awesome products you want to sell in your store. And this is a step where people will actually give up and churn before even going on to the next steps, like even designing and creating their store and actually generating actual traffic. I said actually too many times, but you'll get the point.
All good.
This is a step that most people tend to overthink a lot, as they will need to as they think they need to import hundreds of products to their store, and this is how they'll increase their chances of success. That's not true. So don't think more products, more successful. You want each and every product you add to be added with intent, and that you know it's a good product. Like, start small. You're going to want to write product descriptions and give these your own product titles and make these products your own. If you're going in and importing the 500 products off the get-go, you're going to be really, really overwhelmed. Start small. You can always grow. There's always room to grow. So we have numerous case studies and examples of successful entrepreneurs who are only importing a maximum of 10 products to their store, but at the end of the day, they're actually only selling 1 or 2 products at a time. Those other 8 products are just there so your store doesn't look boring. Besides that, make sure to only import a maximum of 10 products and no more. To get started, you only want a 10 product store. You don't even need to decide whether I need to start a general store or a niche store. This doesn't really matter when you're starting. If you have a general idea on your store needs and maybe something that you love, that's great. Do it. Go for it. What you really want to do is create a store around one specific niche and add additional products to your Shopify store via the Overload app. But if you don't really have any idea on a product to sell or niche, don't worry. It's not that important just yet. What's really, really important is going to be your individual products. So, how do you find a winning product that's going to sell? Follow the Overload channel, as every month we're sharing winning products that are proven to work with other merchants. So we take a look. We notice what's selling through our platform. We share this awesome data with you so that you can make data-driven decisions. Scroll through Facebook newsfeed and see for any potential e-commerce products that pop up in your feed. If you catch any, make sure to save the post, click on the ad itself, and you'll get more of these ads in the future. So look at what your competitors are doing and look what other people are selling. What are the trending products right now? What's trending in your little corner of the internet? This is going to give you really good ideas. And if you see an ad that you're like, oh my God, I love this ad, I would buy from it. Ask yourself why. What can I do to make a similar app to this one that I love? You want to use the third step for finding great products to sell. You want to use spy tools like droppoint.site or ecomhunt.com. They're great if you need any ideas to get started and you're not sure what to sell. Though keep in mind that these products that you find by using these tools might be too competitive or saturated. So what that means is everybody's selling these products at this time. So you might be in a highly, highly competitive market where it's going to be a bit more challenging to get your sales. But you don't know until you try. Maybe you're a better advertiser than all your competitors. Don't worry about testing a product. If one of your products fails, it's okay. You're going to start focusing on another product. So, in case you're not sure what are some of the criteria for a winning product, make sure to check out our Trello board that we shared with you earlier. That board is going to have some quick tips for you to keep as a reference so you know what to look for. Finally, once you find some products with this method, make sure to import them to your store via the Oberlo app, and then move along to day 5, where we're going to design our store and write exquisite product descriptions.
Amazing. You've got some great points on there. I think I've seen a few people in the chat asking on how to find a winning product, and you answered them. On point. All right. So day number 5 is designing your store. The 5th day is where we're going to be designing your store, of course. This is the step-by-step action plan that you're going to find in the Trello board that we've shared before. And here's some of the main key takeaways and what's important and where you need to spend most of your day and what's not too important. So first things first is make sure to choose a free theme that Shopify has provided for you. You don't really need a paid theme. A free one will work just fine, and all of them look great on mobile devices. Our personal preference is the Brooklyn theme. That one's awesome. Secondly, make sure that your landing page is clear and simple. For a slider, you can go to burst.shopify.com and choose a high quality image that fits your niche or how your overall store looks like. Within the same landing page, make sure to have a couple of words on your store. What it's all about, give some personality here. You might copy and paste what you will write in the About Us page, but these pages are actually important. Share on what you're selling, who's owning the store, and again, just as much personality as possible. Being authentic is key. Third point, make sure to set up those necessary pages in your store. I love these links anytime I go to any store. The contact us, about us, privacy policy, terms of service, the shipping returns, track your order, and the FAQ page. Most of these privacy pages, you can generate them real quick just by using Shopify templates, and you will need to create pages for them. It's simple. And the fourth point, now is the time to set up our product page. In my opinion, the best way to do it is to check what other stores are doing great and try to come up with your own. I'm going to be sharing some of the most important points that your product has to cover so you actually get clicks on the add to cart button. Point A, your product images need to show what the product is all about, how it works, why people need it, and they have to be high quality. Point B, your product title should be short and simple, yet descriptive enough, not too long. And point C, make sure to have your store colors to match your product page colors as well, meaning your add to cart button should have the same color as your overall store. Okay. And point D, make sure that your product description gives enough information on your product, any gifts that you might want to add, images or videos that will help explain your product. And finally, make sure to add reviews to your product page. Insanely important. I love looking at reviews because I want to know what everybody's talking about on this product that they bought. Everything else, you want to check our Trello board. The link is in the chat and on the slide as well. And we'll move on to day number 6.
Yes. The part about being authentic and showing the real people behind the business, so important. I see lots of sites that come up where it's almost like it was designed to hide the person behind it. It's like if I feel like the site is being run by some like internet overlord that I don't know, I'm not going to give it my money. Yeah. I want to see the human that owns this website. I want to know about them. I want to know what makes them tick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
100%.
All right. Day 6. How to create great content for your marketing efforts to generate traffic to your store. So by the 6th day, you already have your store set up. You found your products and you wrote their descriptions. Beautiful. Now, this is the day where we're going to switch from designing our store and planning part and move into our traffic, how to generate it and how to create great content that's going to get people clicked and to navigate to your store. It's and this is a way to create great content for your ad. So make sure to follow these guidelines. First, order your product if you can. This is the simplest way that you can create content to get traffic to your store. Shoot the video with your phone and plan how you're going to use it. That's going to be the best content because it's going to be unique to you. So you can take amazing videos and amazing quality pictures with your phone of your own products to use on your store. If you don't want to order the product yourself and you want to make it as fast as possible, make sure to check out the AliExpress product listing, whether it has video content that you can use for your video. Download it, but at the same time, make sure it's not copyrighted content since you could get into trouble later. Always be wary of the copyrighted content, which is why it's also good to make your own content. You can also check out Amazon or eBay, whether the product you're selling is being sold there as well. And if so, check what content they have. Again, make sure that you're not just stealing it. For images, make sure to use Canva, as it is free and super fast to create great image content for different social media platforms. I've used Canva. I can't stress enough how easy of a graphic design tool it is. It's like they made it easy enough for little kids, but designed by really smart people for social media. Beautiful templates. So, really, this is about creating content with your products or sourcing content for your products. So, video content is really going to make you pop and stand out online from the pool of competitors. Take us away for our final day.
Okay. Day number 7, start getting traffic to your store. This is the final day to actually getting sales to your store. And this is where you already have content prepared to get traffic. Now is the time to decide how you want to get that traffic to your website. And this is going to depend on your budget. So if you have at least $500, you can go ahead and try to test your products through Facebook ads. Make sure to check this video right here, how Diamantis ran his Facebook ads for a store. Link is in the chat as well, or just enroll to a totally free drop shipping 101 course by Oberlo right here. Also, Diamantis, I love that video. Watch it all the time on repeat, literally. But if you don't have a budget ready for your Facebook ads, you can actually get traffic to your website for free without any upfront costs, simply by leveraging influencer marketing and their audience to get that traffic and decide on commissions, which is how much you're willing to pay per sale. More on this you can find in the following video by Real Talks right here in the chats as well. Okay, so we'll move on to the hot tip of the day. My hot tip, increase your discoverability on Instagram by utilizing their keyword search. So if you're hoping to rank for a keyword like your store, you make candles, it's a good idea to have the word candle as a keyword into both your username and your name. This is great for you to improve your changes of appearing in the top results if anyone searches for keywords like candle. So make sure to utilize that. And you can only change your name every 14 days. So just make sure you have the right spelling and then hit save. It will prompt you to do that anyways. But that's my hot tip.
So my hot tip is super simple this week. I just wanted to be really encouraging and be everybody's cheerleader here. You can actually do this. If you're sitting here watching, being like, I don't know if I can start my own business. You can. Just do it. Just start. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish with these tools that we've shown you that make a lot of the most complicated parts really easy. So you can do it as long as you just get started.
Totally.
Yeah.
Love it. Love the spirit. Love the motivation this morning, Lexi. Okay. Toolbox tip. I found a coach who teaches people on how to grow and monetize their Instagram and TikTok. I know we had a few points on that today. So if this is something that you're focusing on, you can check out Hey Nicole Wong at Hey Nicole Wong. She has like free ebooks on her link in bio that can help you grow your Instagram following and your reach as well. And very helpful like reels if you just want to watch the videos. But I find it really useful and I love her. So that's my toolbox tip of the day.
Ooh, I'm going to have to check that out. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I decided to share getting started with Shopify. It is a free course on Shopify Compass, which is where Shopify offers a ton of free courses to help you level up your skills. If you're brand spanking new to Shopify, this is a really, really good course that just kind of takes you through the entire platform, how things work. It's going to answer a lot of your general how-to questions, as well as give you a bit of confidence to help prevent a lot of that procrastination that you're going to see. Because once you sign up for that Shopify account and you start going and you haven't used the platform before, it can be kind of intimidating. It's a really steep learning curve. So this course can kind of nip that procrastination and fear of, oh my God, what do I do now? It can kind of take care of that and give you the confidence you need to really step forward and take this new business venture of yours seriously.
Yeah, love that. Okay, I guess it's the end of our stream now. Leave a comment in the chat. Tell us what you liked, what we can do better. I love how everyone is super, super, positive in the comments today. Mary, Jesse, Aurelia, Christina. If you have any questions, feel free to do that and catch us next week. I think Lexi will be with Mel next week, I'm assuming. But you'll see us. You'll see us. It could also be me. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So we hope to see you guys next week and hope you enjoyed our stream today. Bye, guys.
Bye.